in the tip, it's gone. But when they want a butt, what do? That's what they do. The number one mistake that people make, I'm going to demonstrate with you. He comes at me and I back up. What am I getting? The power of this stick. This is not what I want. My jaw is broke right now. I'm in the hospital right now. I got a broken arm right now. My rib is broke right now. So when the stick comes in my direction, I want to step in. Because even if he hits me with this part, go ahead, Terry, hit me. If he hits me with this part of the stick, I can survive. Do it again. If he hits me with this part of the stick, I can survive. One more time. I can survive this. I can't survive that. I cannot survive. So that's what we have to look at when we're talking about stick work and defending ourselves against stick. So now he's going to come at me with the one strike again. I'm stepping in. Stepping in with the one strike. This is his power. Now what he got, what we did earlier. Connecting. And now, knee to the midsection. Sweep that leg out. And again, a nice short knee here. Then we disarm. When we disarm, what do? Right across his head. Right across there. When I take it, the weapon is right there. Let's try it from the other angle. He's coming one, come. I step in. Come on again. I step in. I step in with a headbutt. Boom. Okay?
No.
Good. He comes in. I step in with a headbutt. That's what I want to do. That's street fighting. He comes. I step in with the headbutt. I give him the elbow. Then I knee him in the groin. After I knee him in the groin, now I can disarm. Because what I have is pain compliance. I try to tell even my fellow martial artists, a man's not going to participate with you. You got to make him participate. And what makes him participate is pain compliance. Let me show you pain compliance again. He swings. I block pain compliance with the hammer fist. I knee him in his groin. Pain compliance. I short knee him in the face. Pain compliance, and notice I'm holding on to the stick the whole time. And then I disarm across the head. Pain compliance. I can even point the stick and make him do as I asked him to do. Asked him what's his situation, what is your problem? Now he's a big guy. I'd love to go right across his leg and finish him. So that's how you do. Let's try the two. A two. He's coming across. Step in again. Again with the headbutt. Now after the headbutt, short knee. Our self-defense technique, scrape and pull. Am I worried about this stick? I'm not worried about this stick. Look, bust him right in his face. Bust him right in his face. Watch again, two comes, I step in. And now I can go across with my forearm and hit him. And then short knee, gouging him and kneeing into the back. And I can always take the weapon through pain compliance. The only thing a bad guy understands is pain. When you give him pain, he will give you what you want, which is freedom, which is safety. Talking doesn't work against a criminal. Talking doesn't work against a bully. Pain does. Now let's go over the knife stuff. I'm gonna go over the same two strikes which are common. The slash is common. A lot of people get slashed and they don't even know they're being slashed because you allow people to flare their arms. One thing in bodyguard work, I always teach guys, when people are talking and their arms are flaring, tell them to put his arms by his side. And if he doesn't comply, he gets pain compliance. I don't want a hand going all over the place because that hand could cut my face. And with a really sharp knife, I wouldn't even feel it until I'm cut. So when he swings that one strike, I'm here again. Again, I'm not trying to do any fancy thing, knee and all that. I'm trying to possess his arm. I could redirect it, and stomp, then disarm. You disarm here, What am I cutting? Cutting the vitals. You cut the vitals, it needs to be a life and death situation because you're going to have to speak to 12 jurors if you do that move. So it comes again. I block, we did our elbows right there. Elbow is there, I grab his shirt, his clothing, and I sweep. I knee, I sweep. I'm not worried about this knife because he will drop it through pain compliance. It's in his groin. In his groin again, the weapon will drop. Then you see martial artists do fancy things like locks. But those locks work because they did what? Pain compliance. Now you beginners, you're not on that level. You're not going to learn martial arts. We're just learning the martial, what works. Slash, good. Blocking again. Look at my headbutt. Get to his groin. I'm not worried about the weapon. If I want the weapon to disarm, hit the joint again. The weapon drops. Good, and then we can talk. Then you can do redirecting stuff. If you wanted to. Okay, now, let's talk about the two strike. Two, he comes two across. Good. Right here. You can break the joint. I always like to go for his eyes, his face, and then the knee. And now look at my self-defense technique. I take my foot and I ram his knee into what? The concrete. Now from there, I'm going for help, but what am I doing? Pushing this way and breaking his arm. And always picking up the weapon through control. Once I have control, I can pick this weapon up. Don't try to pick the weapon up when you don't have control. This is not a movie. When you got two guys reaching for it. Let's go two again. Here goes two again. Good. Both hands are up. I'm just protecting myself. It was so fast I didn't see it, but I just put the horns up. I can protect myself. Now I can hit him in the face. Now I can knee him in his thigh. And I can scrape. That's my self-defense stuff. Now this weapon has not dropped. If I forearm and break his arm, then we can get into all kinds. You want to do submission stuff? Well, let me tell you something. Don't fall into this. Because now here comes the guy with the stick and pops you in your head. That's what happens. Because you don't understand that the fight world in the street is 180, 360. It's not straight ahead. There's a guy behind me. There's a guy on this side, and that side. And again, I said that's why back in the day, we get to the wall and fight from the wall. So those are just the two most common strikes. Of course, you have stabbing and you have the overhand. If he stabs at me, straight stab. I want to get out the way. Stab again. I want to get out the way. A person that comes at you like this is trained. So I'm already in double trouble. I got to watch him because he's in trained. So I push out, same thing, look. Hook that leg, and I got him. I got him, look. I can let go. Once I got him, and I kick that leg, he drops. Now straight punch across. Now what do I got when I'm doing straight punch across? I got his clothing. He can't use this arm. He has to use the other arm. Meanwhile, I'm hitting him in his temple to make him drop. Behind his ear, I want the man to drop. Always learn the martial arts. I can't beat you. Can't beat him in a physical, just blow fight. The reason why I'm going to win is because I know where to hit him and how to hit him. That's the difference between a martial artist and a guy in the street. I can have a guy like this. You put your stick down. I can fight him and we could just be punching 25 times. It's just a brutal fight. And then all of a sudden, while we're going there, ding, ding. Once I go, boom, fight over. Same thing with kids. I teach kids when you're fighting. So you get in a fight with a kid in the street, and you're in school, you grab him and you knee him in the solar plex. He loses that win, the fight is over. You got to know where to punch a man, where to hit a man. That's what makes us different. I know where to chop him across his throat. Seems like karate chop is corny. It's corny to the people that don't know how to do it. But I chop you across your throat, fight over. We're in a conversation, and I just chop him right across his throat. Face me.
Yes, sir.
Guy talking to me, having a whole lot of yin yang, and I got my client behind me. I just take my hand and go, back up, man. Under control. The next one's gonna hurt more. Now you just can't talk. Just that quick. Why do martial arts respect other people? Because we know how easy it is to get it. That's why we respect other people. Because just like I can give it, I can get it in a heartbeat. And sometimes it can happen, a scrub can hurt you by accident, or something he saw off YouTube. So guys, you gotta be prepared. Prepared to defend yourself. Keep your hands up, keep your knees and your weapons, your elbows and your knees and your head. Use all of your weapons. And understand the concept of how to defend yourself against a stick, a knife, a gun, and multiple attackers. Sport is fine, but stop saying that sport is self-defense. Sport is not self-defense. Self-defense is a whole nother world.